Welcome back, YouTube. This is 2 Point Show, and we are coming back with yet another account review, or tune-up, or whatever you want to call it. So let's jump right into it. This is for Marco. So, initially, kind of looks like you got quite a bit going on, quite a bit going for the account. But let's kind of see how things are made. I see quite a bit of few 6-star projects as well. Random projects like Lord Balrog, Glenn. Hopefully those are going to be 9-star food. But anyways, let's get right into it. So, Carrie. Let's see. She looks speedy. Energy, HP, speed crit. That's not too bad, honestly. It really depends on what you're going for. Speed attack, speed crit, top 2 stones. For energy, I would say this works out pretty swell. Full gear as well. One thing though, again, I don't know why people do this. I would personally swap it to this. Although she is rocking energy, but still, you know, the potential for her to be down for a few rounds, it's kind of painful. And again, if she goes down and then she comes back up, it's like, sure, she does a little bit more extra damage, but I would rather her just be around for longer. Outside of that, I mean, she's set up pretty good. I like this. Obviously, the other one is a little bit speedier. However, you know, it is what it is. Let's see. Candy bar. Oh, interesting. I haven't seen one of those in forever. Moving on. Garuda. Holy damage, attack, perfect. Kiss a ghost, perfect. Full gear, I like it. Let's see. Normally, again, Garuda's full-on tank or offensive seems to work really good. As long as it's not split too bad. 3-1, got it. Perfect. And yeah, full-out offensive with Purify. I support this 100%. Again, there's not much to change on Garuda outside of, you know, potentially, okay, never mind, that's maxed. I like Law of the West. It looks a lot better than the turkey skin as well. Plus, you know, it is so much easier to get. Still, Garuda looks very well. I actually wouldn't change anything on Garuda. Let's move on. Penny. Let's see. What is special about your Penny? Not too shabby, man. You got really good artifacts. I would set that up basically exactly the same way. Again, you could throw on Purify. You've got all your skins upgraded. But again, you could throw Purify. Still super offensive. Good to go. Horus. Perfect. Block. Yep. There you go. I guess, again, you could throw full warrior gear, make him a little bit more tanky instead of offense. Again, that steampunk works fine, but again, like, literally anyone. Block is over 100%. Armor break is at 40, which is funny to see. But yeah, I mean, you could do like a split type of gear, make him a little bit more tanky. Delasium, he's E4 though. Holy damage, attack, HP. I've seen attack, I've seen skill damage on him, which is not bad. You're rocking a 3-1, and the antlers is pretty good on him. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, never mind. That, again, dude, your account looks pretty optimal so far. Again, obviously, you know, he's got a C1 stone, which is, it is what it is. Again, if this dude is PvE, it kind of depends, you know, although if you want to rock him on your PvP team, he might need a little bit more support. I'm not too sure exactly your team setup so far, but maybe we can ponder on that. Delasium's an interesting choice for sure. Like, I love it and I love to see him, but he falls off really quick in PvP. Although, you know, I did kind of see you were going for an Athagwa. However, you know, if you want a Delasium army, you can leave him at like 10-star, even like 3 9-stars work. But you are kind of limited on artifacts, it seems. Still though, you know, you could be pushing him for Sealand, probably. That's maybe, we'll see. Ooh, I mean, that's a good artifact, although Homeboy is, ooh, what the heck, speed. I would not rock speed on him, just because he's E1. and the rest of your team's kind of going to outspeed him anyways. Belrain, Amon-Ra, huh? I don't know. It's a little bit hard to tell what your team is here, but we kind of got a good glimpse at a lot. For PvE, you probably rock Sigmund, Belrain, Heartwatcher. But again, I would rock, something, make him a little bit more tanky, a little bit more offensive, because he's not going to really outspeed much. Like, there's not much of a point, unless if you're like, well, I need just a little bit more HP, and I like the added damage that it brings. If that's the case, sure, but again, then you could swap up his gear, because it looks like you could potentially, throw 2 5s or something on there, or 5, well, again, I don't really know, but again, I wouldn't rock speed on him. Yo, she is a upgraded A and B. That's actually perfect for attack. You want her full out offensive, which it kind of looks like you're doing. Again, small weird things. But again, whenever you get her leveled up, you do just want her as, offensive as you can. Kind of make her a suicide lead. But again, I have seen some people with the Augustus Magic Ball, give her just a little bit more speed. That way that, she could get her boosts off initially. And this makes her tanky as it is. So, again, you could rock it that way if you wanted. Swap the gear around, swap the enables. Amon-Ra, I love my Ra, honestly. Energy works just fine. You could even throw a little bit of damage reduce on there, make her really, really tanky. Her HP is off the charts, at E5, fully rocking out like that. But again, yours at 10 star, it is what it is. It doesn't look too bad. Again, I know you don't really have many artifacts left over, and after kind of checking everything out, that's the biggest thing that I would say, is you simply just need more artifacts, and that's not a bad thing. Speed HP, that works as well. Still, I've noticed even mine fully speed built with an energy, carries will kind of ruin her either way. So, you kind of dive one side to another. Let's see, attack. That is interesting. Again, I like crits. That way that she could heal herself, or HP works just as well. She doesn't really do too much. Again, I mean, if you got stuck on this, that's fine. But, again, for PvE, I mostly just use her for her buffs. So I want her to live as long as she can. Cruz, really hard to mess up on a Cruz. Ithagua, again, I'm going to assume that these guys aren't fully ready, and Emily's just for Sealand. Russell, I love Russell. Russell and Ada. Let's see, Aspen, Olivia. Again, you got quite a few projects. You also have quite a few, decent copies. It looks like you could make quite a bit of food here, and I would recommend start working on food. Finish out these other guys like Belrain for sure. Cruz can still be used in your PvP team if you're not. Ra can as well. Again, it really depends. You got 9-star food right here. You've got light and dark chests. You've got quite a bit. Carry, you could always go for a double carry. I saw a few in your pocket, if you will. And it appears you have one there. Let's see. Do you have any here? You got double Sherlock. You got Ithagua. That's what's up. You've got... You can finish your Delasium, it looks like right now. You got Jaras out the wazoo. You got Horus copies to make 10-star food. I love this part. You've got enough Cruz as well for another 10-star. I would keep Mim, keep Belrain. You're building Belrain anyways. But, yeah, I mean, it looks like just from your bag you can make 3 10-stars fairly easy. If you get another Jara copy, you can make 2 10-stars out of her alone. Let's see. What else we got? Yeah, okay, just double checking my math. Again, Dragon Slayer comes super easy. Fat Moo comes super easy. Corpse Demon, 10-star. So yeah, honestly, I would start to pull these out. I know Prophet Orbs come soon. You might want to wait till that event. But again, max it out. Just because you could get Belrain 10-star. You could even bump Delasium up. And then Ithagua. Start bumping her up. And then you do have a few more Delasium that you would need down the road. But again, it's not a bad start. Garuda's phenomenal in PvE. Emily is, kind of swell, I guess. Let's see what your Sealand looks like. Give me 2 seconds. 18, 18, 12, 11, 10, 15. Huh. Okay. So this is going to be a little bit tough here. I assume, though, this might be where your best chances are. And you're going to kind of want, something like this. You might want to double Penny. Obviously level her up. And then maybe some CC. Sierra's not too bad. Valentino is pretty good. I would recommend him. Again, you could always swap Sherlock for Sigmund. However, I wouldn't fully, dive into that. But again, CC is kind of needed for later. Let's see. Honor Guard, he can be useful. Again, you have a few copies. I wouldn't dive too deep into it. But again, I'm thinking that might be the place. Dark is always pretty good, but again, it kind of looks like you're lacking. Here, you do have quite a bit, and if you go for that double Horus, then you're kind of not too bad. Even for 10-star food, you throw them both in there. And then I guess you got Glenn, and that's kind of a decent full team. I do want to see how quickly you get destroyed, though. Let's see. Interesting. I wonder if those are both max. Those are both kind of PvE-ish pets, which, it is what it is. Let's see. Again, I haven't fought Shadow in months. Okay. Well, we lost that. We'll go in. It looks like Horse did a ton of damage, but that doesn't really mean anything. Let's see. I hope that your pet's maxed out, or this is just going to be kind of whack. But here we go. So again, Horus. Okay, yeah. So, Ice Trolls, 100%. I totally forgot. You're gonna want those. You might even have those, but I forgot the CC is mandatory here. So yeah. Outside of that, again, you're doing decent, but again, it's those last few levels, and I would literally dive into any one of these. Shadow Fortress probably would be your easiest bet. I do know, though, E5 Delacium with small support like Cruz, Nakia can get you around 18, 19 as well. But again, you might want to do, something crazy like a double Delacium and then a tank. I mean, Cthulhu's not bad for that. But again, you just kind of want to throw a ton of buffs in there and then have Delacium go off. But again, he needs to be E5. So you're super close in all of your sea lands. But again, I would say just dive into one, and that would be a lot better. Also, checking these, it's kind of weird that you maxed attack out, but I respect it. These ones I wouldn't focus on. I would only focus on one side, and you're kind of close to maxing out attack, so maybe do that, and then come back to that side. Let's see, what are you going for? You going for... Oh, cool name. I respect it. So far, that's swell. That's smart. Max out speed. So I wouldn't really recommend going for the 9 stars here unless if you desperately need the food. The 6 stars, you can get them a lot quicker. 9-star light and dark is the best to go for. Again, I sometimes go for the 9-star food, but it's not the best choice to go for. The 6 stars, you can get more, and it technically is faster. But again, it's really up to you, and you waste like a few days, I think. I don't fully know, so don't quote me on that. But I've heard that 9-star non-light and dark is the slowest way for food. Obviously, you miss out on, the currency as well, and then those boxes. I feel like they're a little bit better for 9-star, but again, we're not going to try to argue that. But still, you've got a ton of food in your bag is what I'm saying, and the 6 stars might actually help. So whenever you finish this, maybe start going for 6 stars and maximize everything in your bag. Because again, you've got 9-star there, you've got a 9-star there, and then you've got so many random 10 stars. And what I mean, you've got pretty decent stuff saved up in here. I would start saving for Black Friday for your orbs. Actually, you've got 350. You can do a few loops. Next month should be Rogan, or I guess this month is Rogan. After that might even be Ignis. If you want to randomly get some of those, go for it. But again, you've got 9-star here. you've got so much food that I would say maximize that. Pick a faction for Sealand and just dive into it. Again, that's what I would do. But again, there's no reason not to be using these guys. And I hope that helps. You got easy 3 to 4 10 stars in your bag right now. But again, I would push one faction. Pennies might be the best way to go since you already have some Emily's built up. Again, double horse can do it, but again, it's not super easy. And then Delasium kind of maxes out 18-19 again. So again, I would say go for the penny strat. You might even want to build a Sherlock in there. Sherlock can help you in PvP as well. But again, it kind of looks like you're slightly more for PvE, so that's what I would do. But again, if you want to go PvP, go for Belrain for sure. And Amun-Ra's not too bad, but again, I would push Belrain first. Still, send this dude a bond quest, everybody, real quick. But anyways, I hope you the best of luck. And as always, guys, drop down below what you guys would let this man know. He seems to know what he's doing, and he's a decent spender, so I support him on that. But anyways, guys, my name is 2 Point Joe. Thanks for being here, and I hope I catch you all in the next one. Peace.